Imagine a student writing a simple app with his friends in a Harvard dorm room, and within a few years, he builds the world's largest social media empire. Who is that person? Of course, Mark Zuckerberg. Today, I will tell you the story of how Zuckerberg transformed from an ordinary student into a tech giant. From his childhood to his Harvard years, from the birth of Facebook to Meta, and most importantly, how did he become one of the world's youngest billionaires? If you're ready, let's begin. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14th, 1984 in White Plains, New York. He was the child of a middle-class Jewish family. His father, Edward, was a dentist, and his mother, Karen, was a psychiatrist. From an early age, Mark was different. Instead of playing with Legos, he was fascinated by computers. At age 12, with the computer his father bought him, he began writing his first programs. His father was having problems with the system he used to track patients in his dental office. At just 12 years old, Mark developed a small piece of software called ZuckNet. This program connected the family's home computers with his father's office computers, a simple messaging system. In short, Mark created the first messenger in his own home. His family recognized his talent and arranged private lessons in computer science. As Mark grew, so did his passion for programming. During high school, Mark didn't only focus on computers, he also studied Latin language and literature and was interested in history and psychology. But his true love was always coding. One of the programs he developed in high school was Synapse. It was a music recommendation software. Using artificial intelligence, it analyzed the songs users listened to and suggested new ones. Microsoft and AOL offered Mark $1 million to buy this software, but Mark refused to sell it. Why? Because his dream was much bigger. By the time he was accepted to Harvard in 2002, his goal was clear: build something that will change the world. In his first years at Harvard, Mark didn't sit idle. In 2003, he created a site called FaceMash. It placed students' photos side by side and asked others to vote on who looked more attractive. Within hours, the site became popular, but it also caused a scandal. Mark had taken photos from Harvard's system without permission. Students complained. Result: FaceMash was shut down, and Mark faced disciplinary action. But this incident showed him something. People loved connecting online. And so in 2004, in his Harvard dorm room, together with his friends Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes, he started a new project: the Facebook. At first, it was only open to Harvard students, but it quickly spread to other universities, then across the US. And within a few years, it spread across the world. Founded in 2004, the Facebook quickly expanded beyond Harvard. First Yale, Columbia, and Stanford, then all US campuses. Young people were flocking to the platform. What made Mark different? Only students with a valid email could sign up, created a sense of safety, simple yet addictive features, profile pages, friend requests, walls. People used their real identities, unlike the anonymous forums of the time. This rapid growth attracted investors' attention. By the end of 2004, famous entrepreneur Peter Thiel, one of PayPal's founders, made the first investment in Facebook, $500,000. This investment marked the transition of Facebook from a student project to a real company. In 2005, the company officially changed its name. Facebook.com. The famous "the" was dropped. They paid $200,000 for this domain. With new investment rounds, Facebook's value soared into the millions, and staying at Harvard was no longer an option for Zuckerberg. In 2005, he decided to drop out because for him, there was only one mission: turn Facebook into a global network. Like every success story, Facebook's rise wasn't smooth. The Winklevoss lawsuit, the most famous legal battle, the case with the Winklevoss twins. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss were Harvard students. They claimed Zuckerberg stole their social network idea. After years of legal fights, Zuckerberg settled. He gave them $65 million in cash and stock. This hurt his image, but Facebook kept moving forward. Facebook's co-founder Eduardo Saverin was the company's CFO. But Mark's vision and Eduardo's outlook began to clash. The company's share distribution was altered, pushing Eduardo out. Saverin sued and eventually walked away with billions in shares. But this cemented Zuckerberg's image as a cold and ruthless businessman. As Facebook grew, privacy concerns arose. How will people's data be protected? Was already being debated back then. But for Zuckerberg, only one thing mattered: fast growth. The motto at the time, move fast and break things. This strategy fueled Facebook's growth, but also laid the groundwork for future crises. 2006 was a turning point for Facebook, because now it wasn't just for university students, it was open to everyone. Anyone with an email address could join. This step made Facebook a global giant. 2006 to 12 million users, 2008 to 100 million users, 2010 to 500 million users, 2012 to 1 billion users. Numbers no internet startup had ever seen before. Facebook was no longer just a social network. It became the center of people's lives. Communication, photo sharing, events, even job listings, everything was there. With Facebook's growth came money-making opportunities. Zuckerberg's biggest move, the advertising system. People's likes, friends, and interests were tracked. This data gave companies the ability to target ads with precision. Result, Facebook began earning billions. Today, when we say digital advertising, the two biggest names are Google and Facebook. Meta. Facebook's rise was also fueled by strategic acquisitions. Zuckerberg preferred to buy rivals instead of fighting them. Instagram acquisition founded in 2010, Instagram quickly became popular among young people. Focused on photo sharing, it posed a potential threat to Facebook. Mark made his move. In 2012, he bought Instagram for $1 billion. At the time, many called the price insane, but today, Instagram has billions of users and is one of Facebook's most profitable platforms. WhatsApp acquisition. In 2014, Mark made his biggest gamble, WhatsApp. The messaging app was booming worldwide, especially in developing countries. Facebook bought WhatsApp for an astronomical $19 billion, one of the biggest deals in tech history. Result, Facebook became the leader in messaging. With over 2 billion users, WhatsApp is now one of Meta's strongest assets. Oculus VR acquisition. Zuckerberg wanted to invest not only in social media, but also in the future of technology. In 2014, he bought Oculus VR, maker of virtual reality headsets, for $2 billion. This move laid the foundation for his future metaverse vision. Thanks to these acquisitions, Facebook became more than just a social network. It turned into the world's largest communication ecosystem. Facebook plus Instagram plus WhatsApp plus Messenger. As Facebook grew, Mark's leadership style came under debate. Leadership style. He became CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company at a very young age. Work culture was tough. Move fast and break things. He demanded an incredible pace from the employees. He was known for his simple outfit, gray t-shirt plus jeans. This became his symbol. Don't waste time on unnecessary things. Privacy scandals. Facebook faced multiple scandals over how it collected user data. The biggest, the Cambridge Analytica scandal, 2018. Data from millions of users was collected without permission. This data was used in political campaigns. When it came to light, it caused a worldwide crisis. Zuckerberg had to testify before the US Congress. Those images are still among the most shared videos online. Zuckerberg's robotic, expressionless appearance became countless memes. Criticisms. Facebook spreads hate speech. Facebook threatens democracy. Facebook is addictive and isolates people. All these criticisms increased the pressure on Mark, but he was focused on one thing: building the future of the internet. By 2021, Facebook was the world's largest social media company. But Mark didn't want to be just the king of social media. So he made a big decision. He changed the company's name. Facebook Incorporated, Meta Platforms. This change marked the start of a new vision: the metaverse. What is the metaverse? Zuckerberg's dream. People won't just connect through screens, but in a virtual world. Work in virtual offices, attend concerts, play games. Merge the physical and digital worlds. Oculus headsets were the first step toward this vision. Mark aimed to create a $1 trillion new economy. Meta's challenges. But it wasn't easy. Metaverse tech is still in development. Costs are in the billions. Users aren't fully adapting yet. In 2022 to 2023, Meta reported huge losses. Shares dropped by as much as 70%. Many investors said Zuckerberg's vision was too risky, but Mark's style never changed. Think long term, don't fear risks. Today, Meta remains both the social media giant and the biggest investor in the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg is now one of the richest people in the world. But his wealth isn't just money, it's influence. Wealth. As of 2023, his fortune surpassed $100 billion. Most of it comes from Meta shares. He constantly ranks in the top 10 of the world's richest list. Interestingly, Mark still lives quite modestly. He still wears gray t-shirts and jeans. Instead of luxury cars, he usually drives simple ones, but he invests billions in technology and new projects. Influence thanks to Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, Zuckerberg controls the world's most powerful communication network. Over 3.5 billion people use Meta apps every month. In other words, half the world is inside Mark's ecosystem. This influence is felt everywhere, from politics to the economy. Election campaigns, shaped by Facebook ads. Small businesses find customers through Instagram. Daily communication happens on WhatsApp. In a sense, Mark Zuckerberg is the greatest communication emperor of the modern age. Philanthropy. Together with his wife Priscilla Chan, he founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, a major philanthropic foundation. Its mission: education, health, science. The couple pledged to donate most of their wealth to these causes. This shows Zuckerberg wants to leave his mark not only in business but also in social responsibility. Mark Zuckerberg's story is a living example of the motto: change the world with an idea. Path to success. Childhood, fascination with computers. Harvard, a small student project. Facebook, from a campus network to a global giant. Meta, vision of building the future internet. Lessons to learn: catch the opportunity early. Zuckerberg saw the potential of social media before anyone else. Put growth above everything. Despite criticism, fast growth made Facebook unbeatable. Don't fear risks. The Instagram and WhatsApp acquisitions secured the future. Think long term. Even if losing money today, he invests billions in the metaverse. Live simply, think big. Gray t-shirt, simplicity. Meta, a vision to change the world. From zero to the top, Mark Zuckerberg started his journey in a dorm room and now continues as the CEO of one of the world's biggest companies. A multi-billion-dollar fortune, billions of users, and a place in tech history. But maybe his greatest legacy will be this: connecting the world. Mark Zuckerberg's incredible story shows that a single small idea, combined with the right vision, determination, effort, and courage to take bold risks, can truly change the world. If you want to turn your dreams into reality, there's no better time than now. Start acting today. Push beyond obstacles and never let fear or doubt hold you back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. See you in the next video.